I, George C. Stevens, Lieutenant Colonel, Army of the United States, hereby certify that from 1 March 1945 to 8 May 1945, I was on active duty with the United States Army Signal Corps, attached to Supreme Headquarters Allied Expeditionary Forces, and among my official duties was the direction of the photographing of Nazi concentration camps and prison camps as liberated by Allied forces. The motion pictures which will be shown following this affidavit were taken by official Allied photographic teams in the course of their military duties, each team being composed of military personnel under the direction of a commissioned officer. To the best of my knowledge and belief, these motion pictures constitute a true representation of the individuals and scenes photographed. They have not been altered in any respect since the exposures were made. The accompanying narration is a true statement of the facts and circumstances under which these pictures were made. George C. Stevens, Lieutenant Colonel, AUS, sworn to before me this 2nd day of October, 1945, James B. Donovan, Commander, United States Naval Reserve.
I, E.R. Kellogg, Lieutenant, United States Navy, hereby certify that from 1929 to 1941, I was employed at 20th Century Fox Studios in Hollywood, California, as a director of photographic effects, and am familiar with all photographic techniques. Since the 6th of September, 1941, to the present date of the 27th of August, 1945, I have been on active duty with the United States Navy. I have carefully examined the motion picture film to be shown following this affidavit, and I certify that the images of these excerpts from the original negative have not been retouched, distorted, or otherwise altered in any respect, and are true copies of the originals held in the vaults of the United States Army Signal Corps. These excerpts comprise 6,000 feet of film selected from 80,000 feet, all of which I have reviewed, and all of which is similar in character to these excerpts. E.R. Kellogg, Lieutenant, United States Navy, sworn to before me this 27th day of August, 1945, John Ford, Captain, United States Navy. These are the locations of the largest concentration and prison camps maintained throughout Germany and occupied Europe under the Nazi regime. This film report, covering a representative group of such camps, illustrates the general conditions which prevail.
More than 200 political prisoners were burned to death at this concentration camp near Leipzig. Others, among the original total of 350 inmates, were shot down by German elite guards as they dashed from the prison huts to celebrate the arrival of American troops outside the city. The atrocity story is told by the few who managed to survive. They relate how 12 SS troopers and a Gestapo agent lured 220 starving prisoners into a big wooden building at this camp, sprayed the structure with an inflammable liquid, and then applied the torch. Machine guns set up at various vantage points mowed down many victims who ran from the burning building. Some miraculously escaped the hail of bullets, but were electrocuted by the live wires of a fence, which was the final hurdle for those fleeing the flames.
Personagens fantásticos. As formas dos personagens e a ação vital que representavam indicavam a sabedoria do olho de ouro. A força de Deus, o conhecimento e o poder que este produz, produzindo na mente a verdadeira luz, a energia vital luminosa. Uma luz invisível que torna possível a inteligência e a compreensão da realidade. Qualidades e significados de um Deus absoluto, o único Deus, a causa original, o todo.
Alegrem-se vocês, justos dentre os anjos. Na santa morada, entoai-lhe hinos. Anunciai o som de um alarido, em eterno júbilo, para estabelecer a trombeta do seu Messias, para tornar conhecida sua força em poder. Quem é igual a ti, ó Senhor, dentre os deuses? Elim. Quem é igual a ti, ó Senhor, dentre os deuses? Elim.